there's a lot of those littles, we call them. A lot of DS liberos, which is okay. You know, you can do a lot of neat drills, but it's Savannah Kahakai. You know, she is our starting libero, there's no doubt. She's clearly above and beyond everyone in her skill set, and she's really committed. You know, she's taken another step forward about honing her craft. You know, she is absolutely in the gym getting extra reps, which helps anyone without the guidance of us. And she's really committed to being great. You know, something I said to her, I go, are you obsessed with this? Or I asked her, are you obsessed with this? And she said yes. And for me, I said to her, that's how people become great. You know, they're obsessed with this. So for me, it's really awesome to see her, and I see a progression from where she was last fall camp. She's heads and above better than where she was. For me, I think she's going to be one of the best liberos in the country. Obviously, I'm slightly biased, but I truly believe she has all the skill sets to be an Olympic type libero. I think she certainly could be in the gym next summer with USA Volleyball. I hope that she gets an invitation, but I think she's on that track. She's going to be special for the next couple of years, and we're lucky that we get to watch her here and see that development over the last couple of years. But I would say Claire Marie Anderson, she's probably the next in line. She kind of emerged last year as somebody who almost just outworked her teammates, and she has gotten a lot better at reception and just defense. So her role last year was to come in for a middle serve and defend, and it's a very limited role and super hard to do and embrace, but she took it on. And actually she had some unbelievable moments, especially in the NCAA tournament, that were really special. Tatiana Ponce is a senior. This is her last year. You know, she's been an unbelievably great teammate. She never complains of her limited role. You know, she just comes and works hard every day. She's a great addition to this team, helps the team in any way she can. She's probably going to get on the floor at some point. But Gianna, you know, she's another returning DS libero, plays beach and indoor, is a really good volleyball player, has a coach's mind. You know, she really gets, you know, the coach's mindset of how to teach and how to develop and where she's at. She knows. I mean, we have a lot of conversations about it, and she gets it. She's working on some of her craft, some of her skill sets that needed to be addressed, you know, mostly with her feet. You know, I tell her she has the golden platform, which is really important for passing, but she had to work on her feet. And then, you know, we brought in some newbies. And for me, the newbies are really talented, but they're behind. Again, it's such a big jump from that level of high school to this that they're going to have to learn. And they're developing through camp, and they're looking good, but the moment's going to be much bigger when we're playing and we're competing. And for us, our preseason is so important, and we're playing maybe slightly better teams than our actual league. So, you know, right out of the gate here, it's pretty awesome how the level is, and for them to step in, it might be overwhelming or tough for them, but maybe we'll see. You know, one of the nice surprises has been Rica. I mean, this is a local girl who was a walk-on for us, and I'm quite impressed. I saw her play in high school a couple different times, and it's just hard to gauge their talent level sometimes in high school matches, but she's really emerged and is proving herself out here and can kind of hang with the big dogs. You know, she really does a good job. Emma Smith is, you know, a libero, and that's all she's ever been, and had a really, really great high school career and a great club career, really, really decorated, is certainly going to be in the mix at some point. But she's got to keep working, you know, and I think she gets it. She knows that she has to keep working, and there's a lot of older, more veteran people ahead of her. And then Mckenna Ross is another DS. You know, she's probably our tallest DS libero because she was a hitter, you know, for high school and club. But coming here, she's just too small to play a pin role. However, because of camp and some ailments, she's actually been able to play the net a little bit and hit, and she's really good. She's probably one of the best athletes on the team. She's just really good at everything she does. You know, and we're hoping at some point she can hone in on that DS libero role and just get really, really good at reception, serving, and playing defense. But a great kid, great energy, great attitude, and willing to learn. So again, all the liberos, it's pretty awesome to have that many, but they're doing a good job, and we'll see.